Righto, good morning. We are now at Palm Court Backpackers in Catherine. I didn't vlog yesterday because we've already been to Catherine and we literally just went to hot springs. It started raining and then we went and led in our rooms and chilled. So it's $30 a night to stay here. It's like a bit of a dodgy motel. I think it looks like there's a few people doing their farm work staying here as well. Just packing up the car now. And then we're going to head to Kununurra, which is roughly about 5.5 hours drive west of here, and then we'll finally be in WA in Western Australia. So hopefully if all goes well today, we will have now been in all states in Australia, so that's pretty exciting. So yeah, I'm buzzing to actually finally be in WA. Are they going to run at the car or what? That's it, stay there. Safe. Right, so about 3 hours into the journey west from Catherine, we just stopped at a tiny servo called Timber Creek. Obviously there's no one here but us, shock horror. We drove through Gregory National Park, which was actually really nice as well. It was a nice drive for about an hour. So yeah, I think now it's about 230 k's to Kununurra. Traffic lights in the middle of the outback. Okay, so we're driving for about 7 hours and we've made it. Welcome to Western Australia! Just making a stir fry at the border because you have to throw all your fruit and veg away. It's a little man that lives in there and he takes it off you. So they're having a roadside party now. Morning! Morning. So, yeah, yesterday was a long ass drive from Catherine to Kununurra. There's literally pretty much nothing on the way, like a couple petrol stations and a lot of cows on the side of the road that wander into the road. A lot of birds. Road from Catherine to Kununurra, like I thought there'd be more people on it than there are. Like so far, it's like the most outback we've been, so it's more remote than like through the middle, it seems. And we've also gained an hour and a half, so we've time travelled, we've gone back an hour and a half compared to Catherine, Northern Territory. So yeah, so we just stayed at the YHA Backpackers in Kununurra, like all good. It's just like a working hostel really, where people come to do their farm work by the looks of it, but it was fine. And now we're a little bit, we're not really sure what we're going to do today, because what people don't seem to tell you, because I think it's bad for tourism I guess, is that along this road and some of the places actually going up the middle, they're not really too safe to stay there because there's a lot of locals that are alcoholics, or just there's like a high crime rate. So we've got really two choices between here and Derby, which is a 9-hour drive and it's like the next biggest place. And those two choices are Halls Creek and Fitzroy Crossing. Halls Creek, some guy warned us that we met back in Tennant Creek, like on the way up through the middle. He's like, don't go there, its nickname is Hell's Creek because it's really rough. There's a lot of crime, so we kind of googled it a bit, and there's reviews, people have been camping and saying that things are getting stolen out of their car literally whilst they're in it, or in their tent whilst they've been asleep. So I'm not too keen on going to Halls Creek, and Fitzroy Crossing wasn't much different. It's raining, by the way, as well. So wet season just seems to come like bang on November and it just starts raining. So it's not actually really worth hanging around Kununurra. There's also a lot of cool stuff on this road, but you really need to be better equipped to do that kind of thing, and probably do it in the dry season when there's more people around as well. So you'd need like probably a better car, a car radio definitely, 2 spare tyres, yeah, and dry season. But yeah, we'll see where we end up today. Bye! Right, so we're just about 300 k's outside of Fitzroy Crossing. Just went through Wolfe Creek, which is like the major big town between Kununurra and Fitzroy Crossing. And it just looks dodgy as, like, kind of, you can see people looking in your cars and stuff when you fill up with petrol. So we just thought we'd stop on the side of the road for something to eat rather than kind of there just in case someone tries to nick our stuff. Also, this is the turn off to the Wolfe Creek crater, which is in the Wolfe Creek film, the horror film that's set in the outback. So yeah, Wolfe Creek is about 4.5 hours of the road that way. We're not going to go because it's just too far, but yeah, it's pretty cool. What are you doing?
Just on the great old cookaroo oven engine.
There's stuffed peppers in there.
Yeah.
And they're going to be done.
Sausage roll, garlic bread. I haven't actually done stuffed peppers. Yeah. Well, yep, there's the
I was like,
garlic
go
bread.
ahead. That is a top tip.
Huh?
Got it again.
I haven't got my boots on. This crack is crap. I borrowed the hat.
Morning! We made it to Fitzroy Crossing last night. I think it was a total of about... We left around 10 AM, left Kununurra around 10 AM and got here at 7 PM, so about 9 hours, like with stopping for fuel and food and stuff. Yeah, so we're at Fitzroy River Lodge, which is just about 2 kilometres out of Fitzroy Crossing. And it was $45 for a powered site, or $200 for a cabin. We were like, that's so much money. Like $200 is a lot for like a room. But it was also about 36 degrees last night and so humid. And it wasn't going to drop below like 34 till about 5 AM, I don't think. And we were like, we're just not going to be able to sleep in the car because can't really sleep with all the doors and windows open like we were doing before, because you know someone's going to come take our stuff. So we thought, oh, just do it. So we got a cabin last night. This is our cabin. Just about to check out, so our stuff's everywhere. But do some washing as well. Take advantage. So yeah, apparently this is worth $200 for one night. But we basically paid $200 for aircon, I'd say, because it's so hot. It's 10 AM now and it's 38 degrees already. We are only about 4.5 hours from Broome now, to the west coast. And there's a little place called Derby above that, so we might check that out, we're not sure. But yeah, Broome, everyone we've spoken to is like, West Coast Australia is the best, Western Australia is beautiful, it's amazing. So I'm buzzing to get to Broome, I'm buzzing to be near the coast, and it should be a little bit cooler so we can start saving a bit more money as well and sleep in the car again. So yeah, fire up! Wallabies, just chilling over there.